Well, hey there. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ann Sieg coming at you and want to give you a little update and the opportunity to participate in something that could be very life-changing, not just for your business, for your life as well. And that is as a result of an experience I had. This was 12 years ago and a tremendous impact that it had on me. So before I go into the details, make sure you go to AnnSiegMentor.com and you'll be able to join me in my private leadership community. All right, so I attended an event. It was a full-length conference, a full week long. And in there, the most powerful speaker of all was a gentleman. He looked like a giant when he was on the stage. He had enormous presence. And he talked about something that was very near and dear to me, and that is the sports world and the ability to excel in sports at a very high level. Optimal performance is what we're talking about. And so there's such a parallel between the sports world and running a business, and I call it the business of being a sports athlete. So I say business is the sport of being a non-athlete. Anyways, all to say, there's a book, and the author is The Power of Full Engagement by Tony Schwartz. I don't know if you can see that fully. Let me shift my camera a little bit. There you go. The Power of Full Engagement. Hi there, Greg. By Tony Schwartz and Jim Loehr. So this is the book that I'm going to be going through to help people who have any challenges with time management. And they really kind of flip the conversation on its head and say, no, it's really not so much about time management. It's about energy management. So I'll just share with you some of the bullets of what they cover in this book. And so within my book study club, we're going to be going over this book for the month of August. And if you have any challenges with time, or more so energy management, this is going to help solve it for you. So they give you, by the way, inside the book is the complete full engagement training system. Because isn't that what it really comes down to is you can have big blocks of time and you think you're managing yourself, but are you really engaged in your work? And engagement takes high levels of energy. You can tell when you're having a conversation with someone and they're not mentally engaged with you. You're like, man, I'm just talking right through them. They're not even listening to me, right? So the power of full engagement, it takes focus. It takes attention. You need to be firing on all cylinders. You can't be off in la la land, right? And that's what happens now in today's workplace is well over 32% or less than 32% are actively engaged, and the rest of the workforce is not engaged. That's at the workforce level, but we're talking about here for you as an entrepreneur, because so goes the CEO, so goes the business. You need to be at a high engagement level. So here's what they cover in this book. Mobilize 4 key sources of energy. Balance energy expenditure with intermittent energy renewal. Say what? How do you renew energy? You know, you hear of renewable energy sources. Well, what is that for us, right? Intermittent energy renewal. In other words, when you're really dragging and you're not focused and you're definitely not engaged, but you have a lot of work to do and get done because your business depends on it, you need an intermittent energy renewal. All right, continuing on. Expand capacity in the same systematic way that elite athletes do. And lastly, create highly specific, positive energy management rituals. That's what we're going to do together as a community inside my Leaders Circle. So what you need to do is go to Ann Sieg Mentor, and that's where you gain access to my private leadership community. Once you're in, you will be able to register for my upcoming book session. It will be on Thursday, August 22nd at 12 p.m. CT. So basically, this book has had a profound impact on how I run my business. This book, because I saw the speaker 11 years ago, and I thought, this makes total sense. And I think because my background is sports, and that's their work originated from working with top elite athletes. and studying them and taking the best out of those studies and then applying them to business owners. So it's premium information and execution, how they figured this out, and then what they have done with not only, again, elite athletes, but to help make elite business owners as well. So again, the book is called The Powerful Engagement. Managing energy, not time, is the key to high performance and personal renewal. Is it even possible? Say what? High performance and personal renewal. How can, that sounds like an oxymoron, like how can that be? High performance but personal renewal? No, what most people think of as high performance is high exhaustion, high burnout. So how in the world would I also get personal renewal? Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? So what you need to do is go ahead, get the book, and then join me in my private leadership community. That is AnnSiegMentor.com. And that will take you directly into my leadership community. So I'm excited about this because I could use another, a refresher on the book. I'm looking at it, thumbing through it, and I've got a lot of notes in there. Yeah, in fact, here's an interesting one right out of the gate. The death from overwork. Death from overwork. That's one topic there. Okay, so we're going to break through all of that. A purpose beyond oneself. Okay, it's going to get really good. Really, really good. So go ahead and get the book and then join me in my private leadership community. Go to AnnSiegMentor.com. So, and a good afternoon. I can't remember if I acknowledged you, Greg. Apologies if I didn't. So, Greg, you're in the group. We'll go through this together. And I realize some folks just don't have time to read a book. That's okay. We can go through this because I distill everything out for folks, and we have a lot of fun doing that. So, alrighty, that's it. It's a wrap. Thanks for listening. Let's turn around the grind and get into energy renewal and personal renewal. Sounds like a good plan. All right. See you inside the group. Till then.